What's up, guys? Shane Outlaw here. Today I want to talk about EDC pocket notebooks. I've been in sales all my life, or management, mainly sales. So I've always had to keep some type of pocket notebook in my pocket with a pen, usually in my polo shirt right here, right? So back in the day, when EDC wasn't EDC, I'd carry these little Mead spiral flip notebooks, right? Kept them in my pocket or in my back pocket. And then eventually ran across field notes and started using field notes and pretty much fell in love right off the bat just because they're perfect for your pocket. And you can kind of pretty much do anything you want in there with them, right? I mean, there's just all kinds of crap, right? So, talking about EDC real quick, everyday carry. Funny story, back in the day, 20 years ago, my wife, when we were dating, she's like, do you carry a pocket knife every day? Yes. Every day I carry a pocket knife. A couple days later, maybe a week, 2 weeks later, do you carry a flashlight every day? Every day I carry a flashlight. Why? Well, how many times have we used this flashlight in the last 3 days? Good point. A couple of days later, do you always carry a gun? Yes, always carry a gun. So I've been doing EDC before EDC was cool. So I'm not saying I'm an expert. Nobody's an expert at EDC. EDC revolves on a daily basis with Instagram, YouTube, all these influencers, right? So I just want to tell you what I like and point out some fails because I have failed with these notebooks. And just give you my opinion. I don't make any money off of any of this. Just want to share my opinion. So, I've tried several different ones. And you got to watch Amazon because they'll sell you, or you'll click and buy the field book. The field book, right? It's made by Excello Brands, I believe is what it says. It's in pretty fine print. But when I got it, I'm like, hey, this isn't bad. It's got a ruler, right? I really dig the wood grain, right? And it's got my pertinent information right here that I need. Right? Can't show you all that, but I will. But after, I don't know, 10 pages in roughly, it started wearing really, really bad. And at that point, I said, field note, out the door, right? And I went back, or field book, I apologize, field book. And I went back to field notes, right? Probably a year later, I came across what I thought was going to be something pretty cool from Venta Supply, right? I really dig the Buffalo. It's made for the modern traveler, right? Had a little more pages in it. But as you can see, can you see that right there? The Scotch tape. After about a month, I had to Scotch tape it together. And I mean, you can see there's not much wear there, right? And I was probably, I don't know, probably halfway through the book when it started coming apart on me, right? So I had to ditch it, right? So went back to field notes. So I've tried 3 different ones minus the spiral Mead, right? Because they're still around. They're cheap. But I kind of like something a little wider, a little bigger, right? Still fits in your pocket. So I really dig field notes. You know, and I might go back and try another one of these because I really dig the heavy duty binder outside, and the pages seemed a little thicker, right? You know, here's a field notes from, gosh, I don't know. It's old, right? I mean, it's getting out there, right? But I didn't put the date in it. I think the reason why I didn't is because it's dark, but it was back when it was Nixon. Right now I think it just says field notes or whatever on it. This is pretty cool. This is the National Park series that I haven't opened yet because I still got a couple, right? But I don't know if you can see those water rings. So believe it or not, you know, energy drinks, iced tea, whatever sweats. When I was at the office, I used to take my field notes, throw it on the table, and because I didn't like sweat, didn't have a napkin, and I would throw my field notes on there, right? And that would soak up the water. Kind of weird. You can see the rings. There's multiple ones there, and it wouldn't bleed through. It wouldn't bleed through. So I'm a firm believer in field notes. What's also really cool about field notes is their marketing. Their marketing is amazing. Here's one from, this was completely completed in 2016, right? You can look at all their different designs. They've got some really, really cool colors, right? Flat black. Let me see here. There's like an OD green. Yeah, there's 2 or 3 of them, and you know they're special editions, so I kind of keep some that I don't use, and bounce around because I like to change it up every once in a while. That's why I really like the new National Park one, because there's 3 different ones in this, so you have a different flavor that you can go to every single time you finish a field note book, right? So in the next couple of days I'll shoot another video on how I've gone from this crazy chicken scratch, right? And you can see that there's a lot of it, right? To more of a bullet journal style. I've watched a couple of videos from a guy named Matt Ragland. I really like his channel. I'll put a link to his channel below. He's big on bullet journaling. About a month and a half ago, I was really struggling with processing crap in my head all the time. I was tired of looking at a computer, and so I decided that I was going to get a bullet journal and start trying to do some journaling. So that's why I really dig the field notes, because they've got the little dots, right? But they also have the grid pattern right there, right? And they also have one with a blank slate. So I really dig them. Here's the kicker that I'm really digging right now, is made in the USA. So I don't make anything off field notes. I'll put a link to a couple of different ones on Amazon down below. I do make a little bit off of the Amazon links, but I'm not associated with field notes. This is the field book. Don't buy the field book. I wasn't real impressed. So check it out, and in a couple of days, like I said, I will do another video on how I do my bullet journaling. If you will, hit the subscribe button. I think it's down in one of these corners right here. hit the like button and hit the notification bell if you want to see a little bit more about EDC. Like I said, I've been doing EDC since before it was cool, but I don't think anybody's an expert. I'm not an expert, but there's a lot of great guys out there showing a lot of great content. So hit the subscribe button, more to come. All right, have a good day.